What's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 15th. It's September. It's 2020. And I am on the smallest channel I've ever been on in years. These dudes are smoking me. Now, first of all, what's up? Giggles 2, you've got the wrench. What's up, Chad? Chad. Now, Chaddington. What an ass clown. Not you, Chad, me. I'm trying to see anybody else I recognize in the chat. I'm well aware. Not doing it. I'm all set. I've already explained that. All right. People just keep texting me while I'm live. I love it. It's phenomenal. There you go. Hey, I'm going live. Really? I'll text you a bunch of times. Apparently, even doctors aren't all that. Hawk Davis, what's up? Hawk, you are a mod, homie. Why is it telling me to block you? That's dumb. Oh, I can't do it on this side. I'm such a dope. What is up, Blizzy? God's chosen. What's up? Mike Decker is in the house. Mike Decker is armed with the wrench, among other things. Stand by. YouTube sucks. That's a good name. Stand by. Looking at two screens at once. Stand by. I'm grabbing some mods here, so it takes a second. Oh, how's my volume? Am I all right? Oh, you're killing me. Mike Decker's got the wrench. Giggles 2 has the wrench. Hawk Davidson, you got the wrench. Be nice, Hawk. All right, that's 3 mods. That should be good enough for the right this moment, I would suspect. Oh, everybody's hooting and hollering now. Nice. You can't all be mods, and I need to know who you are. You see what I'm saying? I don't just give the wrench out. It's not how you should do things, in my opinion. But what do I know? There you go. Mod me. Yeah, there you go. Rick Swain, stand by. You are a mod. See, you pick people to moderate that you're familiar with. Otherwise, it is just a absolute cluster F. You know what I'm saying? Okay. In his image just said Oregon is on fire and nobody gets it here. Well, some of us get it, and you can't keep texting me while I'm live. It's already what I was going to talk about, because myself and Mike Decker explained this to you way back at the beginning, that when it was time, when they were ready, they were going to start using weather as a weapon. And that's exactly what they're doing. I mean, seriously, just in Oregon, 500,000 people got tossed out of their houses because of fires. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people, man. Fires are absolutely, utterly devastating. And these dudes have the ability to use weather as a weapon, and they've been doing it forever. You know what I'm saying? Did someone just say something stupid? That would be a first. I'm not the man, but I know a guy. So there's that. Oh, look at you. Is this Chad Chaddington again? Hey, Chad, stop reading my mind, dude. You're freaking me out, because weather as a weapon. Come on, dude. Come on, man. If you've never seen this, okay, this has been around for a long, long time. Yeah. Let's not talk. We don't talk about Trump on this channel unless we're just saying, yes, he is a Zionist scumbag who literally refers to his son-in-law, who could be the Antichrist, as his advisor. I find it ridiculous where we live right now. But at any rate, if you've never seen this, weather as a force multiplier, owning the weather in 2025. Oh, they changed it, dude. In owning the weather in 2025. This is our own government, our own military, explaining how they planned on. They've taken all your tax money. They've gone to war with their friends, and they've killed a bunch of poor people and told you it was for democracy. Please stop texting me or I'm going to block you. I don't dig being texted when I'm live, especially when I told you I was going live. FYI. All right. See, now I'm all effed up here. The governments and the militaries have taken all the money from people. They've tricked people into, they've used patriotism to get people to join the military, go to other countries, kill poor people so they could steal all their resources, money, et cetera, et cetera. And Americans have fallen for it exponentially well in the last two decades, I should say, big time. But these guys have been putting this out here forever that they plan on owning the weather, and they've been working on it ever since. It's not a secret. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy. This is their paperwork right here. It's from U.S. Air Force Air University, Air Command and Staff College, and it's from 96. And myself and Mike Decker and Never Lose Truth and Montegraph and all sorts of channels have shown you this over the years, and people just didn't care. Well, let me ask you, you caring now? Because this is all part of a multi-pronged approach to get people to completely and totally tap out, acquiesce, do whatever they want while they're shuffling people off the land. They don't want you out west. You guys out west starting to catch that yet? They don't want you out west. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, we just have hurricane, and they're always twins, hurricane after hurricane being conjured up. And I do say conjured, yes, conjured, because look at this. I don't even know whose channel this or what this is. Weather modification history, timeline, and educational resources, and it shows all. 1891 in Sydney, Australia. Boston Evening Transcript from, I can't even see that, but it says 18 something or other. Dude, this is I'm not screen sharing. What a dick. Stand by. I suck. I need a butler, a bigger butler, a better butler, a newer butler. You see this right here? These are all really old newspapers talking about weather modification. And I know people are always their first fallback. It's astonishing to me, but America's first fallback is to make excuses for these people that are actually effing you in the A really bad, burning people out, flooding people, etc. They've been working on this forever, and it wasn't just simply putting silver iodine into clouds over farmlands to get things to rain. I've heard that one. That ain't it, ladies and gentlemen. I know people in the chat right now, personally, I know people in the chat right now that have gotten their blood and their hair tested only to discover it was absolutely loaded with barium, strontium, aluminum, cyanide, etc. Things that don't naturally occur in the atmosphere or in the earth. All of these things are a byproduct of things like mining, like Alcoa, for instance, mining aluminum. One of the byproducts is fluoride. They're like, hey, we can't get rid of this. It's really expensive. Well, hey, here's an idea. A friend of mine just became governor. Let's go stick a bunch of money in his pocket, or let's catch him having sex with a child, a dog, his next door neighbor, and extort him and get him to pass a bill allowing fluoride to be introduced into America's water supply. And that's what they did. And if you don't have a big Berkey and you're drinking out of your faucet, I'm really sorry to tell you, but you're drinking fluoride, which is rat poison, number 1, Prozac, number 2, and really bad for you, number 3. Get yourself a big Berkey, or don't. Get a reasonable facsimile of one. I know the filters are expensive, but I'll show you how to blow them out and use them forever, because I only bought them once and I use them all the time. You can get them right here. You see what I'm saying? You ever heard of this place? Order while you can, because they're going to mandate that you can't. The reason I say that, and I'm sure they don't want me saying that, actually I'm positive they don't want me saying that, is because they're decimating country-size amounts of rice, corn, everything you need to feed the country. Meanwhile, empty sports arenas in Indiana, Washington State, they're probably burned down by now. We've already got video of them stacking floor to ceiling in sports arenas, food, because they're destroying the food supply. These dudes are really on this right now. They're absolutely on this. They're on this from every single solitary angle you could possibly imagine. And speaking of that, I don't remember the last time I had a live stream where I only had 640 people watching. That is, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yes, Tina, they do. They do. I figured out a way. I probably shouldn't say that, but I'm going to show it to you anyways. Is that Luis? Luis? I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But stop. If you can stop taking fluoride, you're a better person for it. Believe me. So, and by the way, I had Dr. Madej on, and I didn't even make it to bed, and they hit my channel again. So Richie from Boston 2 is I'm locked out of it, so I can't upload to it. But any minute now, it will be gone. So I still have this channel. This is ridiculous. It's like I'm having a yard sale. I got to find, I can still kind of somewhat, I might be able to upload to this channel tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure. They gave me a strike for this video, and then they put it back up, which is just amazing. But the beauty of their system is when they give you community guideline strikes, they don't even tell you that you got struck. Just magically, all of a sudden, you've got another strike. And that's where I'm at right now. I've even got a warning on this channel. I only have like 11,000 subscribers. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But even though I knew it was coming, it still sucks that it's here. But I'll tell you what, I don't know how many other channels are getting smited like I am, but I am getting smoked. It's amazing. It is utterly amazing that I have, 1, 2, 3 channels up. 2 of them I'm completely locked out of. One of them has 2 strikes. Any minute it'll be gone. And the other one, I just made the channel. I used information that had absolutely no connection to me whatsoever at all. And the second day that the channel was up, they took a video down. The third day, they took a video down, and I'm already locked out of it. So naming it the banned one was a good idea. It was foresight, we'll call it. But at any rate, I digress. Somebody that I really, really enjoy talking to has found somebody that I really, really can't stand, because I used to have them as a co-host, and I know them to be a person that uses other people's information. They make predictions all the time, and they're just not a good guy. So I'm a little bit agitated about that, but I guess I'll get over it. But let me try to figure out what it was that got us in trouble and got that video taken down and got me a strike. Was it me talking about this with Dr. Madej, where we were explaining how the American Institute for Economic Research said why Operation Warp Speed could be deadly? It could? How do you figure? Now let's all act like regular sheep, okay? Regular beer drinking, television watching, ass crack scratching sheep. Okay, here we go. There's a pandemic, they tell us. It's unprecedented. It's never happened before, ever. And they shut down the entire world. Boom. We were all there. Remember that time? It was lame. Well, stand by. And I don't want to hear it about natural hippie things and shit. I'm using nasal spray because I can't breathe. So stand by. When I yap too much, my nose stops working, and it's lame. All right. So according to them, unprecedented, this pandemic is unbelievable. If you gotta go lock in your house, and nobody goes to school anymore, and 35 million plus people lost their jobs, and nobody's essential anymore, and the government's all of a sudden completely and totally in control. This pandemic showed up, and all of a sudden, we, the people, were flipped upside down like this by our government, and they're never letting go, period, to the point where I was literally just dropping off a package at the UPS store. I walked in the store. The minute my foot hit the ground, it was like I hit the target with a baseball, and the clown fell in the water, except I was the clown, because the second my foot touched the ground, sir, you can't come in here without a mask. And I'm like, what a bunch of jerk-offs. Then I walked out going, dude, you really need to drop this off or it's going to suck for you. So I put on a bandana like I've done so many times in my life, except this time I walked in and didn't do anything wrong. I gave it to him, blah, blah, blah. And he said, hey, sorry about that, but they're killing us. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, they fine us $1,500 for anybody that doesn't wear a mask. And then they fine the customer $500, the town. And I went, what? They fine the business $1,500 and then they fine you $500 because you decided that this is completely ridiculous, utterly provably a hoax, and I'm not wearing anything over my face because, as you can see, I have breathing issues without a piece of paper over my mouth causing me to not exhale CO2 as my body requires it. So, yeah, charge me $500. Let me tell you what, the only reason they even have the balls to pull this in September, dude, September, they started this whole charade in March. September, because everybody completely put the wool over their own eyes, got down on all fours and started munching on grass while 2 border collies and 2 Great Pyrenees guided them around with a shepherd. Sheep, self-proclaimed sheep. I'm watching big YouTubers like The Prepared One and Such00 doing live streams. No words like I'm telling you are coming out of their mouths. As long as people are talking about Trump and the plan and Q and bioweapons and all this other crap, their channel will stay up forever. Are you guys starting to catch on to the theme that's going on with my channel? Can you see that behind me? Does it look exactly like in that yellow poster that somebody is pointing a red laser at me? Wouldn't that be a trip if my head just exploded, like Richie from Boston, murdered by the government live? That would be the shit. Hopefully, I know at least a couple hundred people that would say, okay, I guess it's on. And if that's what it takes, I'd be good with it. I'd give my life for every one of you in the chat, even the jerk off that started telling me about Trump, Q, and the plan. I mean, hey, guys, I don't want to say anything, but this guy, Donald Trump, if he actually is the president, and this actually is a country, and people actually did vote for him, he sucks at being president because the country is in the worst condition it's ever been in my entire 53 or 52 years. In the 5 decades I've been alive, the country's never been this bad. And somehow you think, but when he gets elected again, then he's going to fix it. That's crazy talk. That is utter insanity bullshit. Plus, why would you want to elect an orange-haired dude who's already said, let's take the guns and we'll deal with it later? It's all out there. I do not get this for the life of me, and yet people are still just, it's hope. Hopium. That's why we call it that. Hope is a good thing, but at some point you have to say, okay, I hope the rest of these idiots I live on this earth with wake up, because the reason I'm putting my entire reputation, life, everything in jeopardy is to wake others up. It isn't just because I love all of you so much and Richie just has flowers and birds and chocolates and whatnot. Everyone else doing nothing affects me entirely. Do you see what I'm saying? I had to wear a mask because everyone else is wearing a mask, because everyone else let them do this. It's absolute and utter bullshit. Suddenly we live on an earth where a virus just, it used to be cold and flu season. It doesn't actually work like that. Your body gets sick just like the earth, blah, blah, blah. At any rate, cold and flu season. But now with this new mystery disease that doesn't kill anybody you know ever at all, yet it's killing everyone at the same time, it lasts year round. They told us it would not make it through the summer. The summer showed up. Holy mackerel, this COVID thing is off the hook. It's killing everybody. Did it kill everybody? It sure did. 183,000 people. It's absolutely unbelievable. We can't believe it. 80,000 Americans died in a 7-month period. But then, yeah, that thing about that, according to the Center for Disease Control, a privately owned company, not part of the government whatsoever at all, they release a paper saying, oh, those 183,000 are bad, dog. Turns out 94 of them, 94%, I'm sorry, not 94. That would be a tiny percentage. 94% of them had pre-existing conditions, were incredibly elderly, were actually going to die before this whole thing was conjured up. And then it turns out that's happening in other countries. Meanwhile, remember the time I told you Australia was going to be used as a new world order makeover camp or whatever you want to call it? It is, because there's no countries bordering it. No one can come help them because they can isolate them, which is why Australia used to be a prison. They would drop you in Australia and say, "Good day, mate. Good luck." And if you didn't die, you did your time, much like Fort Benning, Georgia, where I did my time as an infantryman. This is utterly astounding to me that we are in September, heading into October, and people are just taking it. I just saw a Black Lives Matter protest down the street from me. You know what it was? 9 high school, bright white, almost clear girls holding up signs next to people holding up Trump signs. And I'm looking at this going, is this like, am I on television? Is this a joke? I recently discovered from 2 family members that the colleges that they attend in New England are making them attend Black Lives Matter protests or they will fail. Well, that sure is American, isn't it? You have to go to a protest or you won't pass. Do you see what's going on here, people? Do you see what's going on? So it makes me wonder if these young ladies standing down here that happen to live in a town that does not have it doesn't have any housing projects, low income. It's a very wealthy town. David Lee Roth from Van Halen grew up there. So exactly. Oh, I lost my train of thought. But long story short is these guys are coming at us from every single solitary angle. And it's so ridiculous that we're predicting this and it keeps happening. And YouTube, Google, somebody doesn't like me because they're not just they're hitting me. It's like, boom, I'm getting, it's nonstop. So something I'm saying is right. And it does, if we all do remember back in January, reading live a paper that I'd had for a month and I was talking to other YouTubers about, why would Bill Gates give MIT money to develop a thing that when you and your kids walk by, they can point it at you and say, they don't have their vaccines, unless, of course, they plan on doing a pandemic. And then we find out about Event 201. And it's amazing. People can look at Event 201 and go, oh, but they didn't say COVID-19. Yeah, they didn't have to. My outrage about Event 201 it was a 5-hour tabletop, okay? And I listened to the entire thing twice now. Their main concern was flooding the mainstream and shutting up assholes with laptops. Kind of seems like what they're doing because COVID-19. It's unbelievable to me. And they're going to ride this right through the election. Donald Trump's advisor, not his son-in-law, Antichrist scumbag, Zionist, whatever, Jared Kushner, is in the news right now saying, oh, those stimulus checks, that money that we're going to give you to shut up and keep having COVID or staying in your house or doing whatever you're doing while we're doing the New World Order. Yeah, thing about that is we're not going to be able to give you those checks till after the election. Unbelievable. They're going to keep dragging people along. And then Australia, I made that video this morning where it shows Americans, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, we're so angry. These people were trolls. They were keyboard warriors. I'm watching them chasing. It looked like the kid. These people are not warriors. They ain't fighting. I'm not in perfect shape right now, but I'll still kick most asses. And if it comes down to it, I'm all about it. I'm good at it. These fat, sloppy, blah, whatever these people were, jumping on the hoods of police cars and shit, and then you juxtapose that or you compare that to what's happening in Australia, where the cops look exactly like Darth Vader, oddly enough. People are at a farmer's market and the cops are just smothering them, pushing them, because it's not time yet for America. They want to see what everyone's reaction is while they turn Australia to the New World Order. These guys are not playing around. A New World Order behind closed doors. It amazes me how that UN.org post from August 15th that's still up right now about the virtual concert where they straight say a New World Order behind closed doors. It's astounding how people haven't made more out of that, because that's the first time they've ever straight up said it. And you're not going to get more official than the UN with the dancing blue helmet. So, yeah, dude, if it keeps buffering, whatever, then leave, all right? It's hard looking at your stupid, you know what? Actually, I'll just get rid of you. And because I'm actually watching it. It's not buffering at all, jerk off. So there's that. At any rate, all right, YouTube sucks. They do, but you do too, so you're gone. Indeed. Not fit. That's right. Missing people in Oregon, the wild. I'm rolling in the morning, so I'll be in that area. I was just in Oregon, and it's not even the fires and the people. Just the fact that they're destroying the entire place bums me out, because it was absolutely beautiful. You know what I mean? I mod on RFB too, but I don't know who you are. I don't know who Tina B is. Maybe I do. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? We don't need mods. I don't ever want to stay in anybody's. Yeah, let's not do that already. Richie, I live where you said you're going. You can come stay at my house. I don't ever want to stay at your house. I don't want to go to anybody's house. That's not what I do. I'm not driving around, hanging around at people's houses ever, unless you're Mike Decker. All right, you got to have a battle buddy once in a while, and I believe it's time. Because I've always said when they start taking down channels and silencing us, it's on. Well, looking at the current climate, I would have to say it's on. Hey, Peter, see you later. How about that, pal? I love people. I can't believe you censor in the chat. Well, it's the same as if you were in my house acting like an asshole. I'd throw you right out the window. Wouldn't even open the door. You know what I'm saying? I know how to put windows in. At any rate. Dave, I believe you're right. All right, so check this out real quick, because I'm sure after I just do this live stream, they're going to take this channel down. I'm still up on BitChute. A lot of people are catching that. The live stream that I did with Dr. Madej is up there. I'm very fortunate I put that up there, because, man, that was gone fast. Also, right here, I should have did this a lot sooner, and I didn't. But right here, it's $2.99 a month. It's the cheapest I'm allowed to do it, because I got to pay these guys. But in order to pay, in return for paying them, they don't mess with me at all. They don't censor me. I'll be there until the wheels fall off. Okay? And I don't know what to tell you if you can't do $3 a month. I just don't. Like I said, I did a website last year. A lot of you guys were there, and I didn't charge anybody anything, and it cost a lot to get that thing put up, but it was all good. The problem is when you don't make people, if you don't put any type of a paywall, all hell breaks loose. Do you guys remember how many weird sex things were in there and Russian dudes and all that? It was just too much. Absolutely too much. So yes, I will. Jay Stafford, I will. Yeah, are they killing other channels too? Is it just me? It can't just be me. That would be insanity. But I don't really watch any other channels, to be perfectly honest. And I don't watch them because I don't care. I don't watch them because I don't want what I think to be what they thought. Do you see what I mean? I don't want other people. I give you my opinion and my opinion alone, and that's it. Sometimes I'll bring experts on, or, MDs, authors, etc., because those are the people that know, in my opinion. And if all of a sudden I find out they suck, I'll make a video saying, yeah, that doctor sucked. Apologize, but it is what it is. What did I just do here? I was looking at Fallen Baby's comment, and I got distracted, apparently. Stand by. What does this mean? Get out of here, Forbes. Forbes sucks. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, all right. Get out of here, dude. All right. You know what? Never mind. F Forbes. We don't even care what they're saying anyways. Yeah. Let me do that now. I just 700,000 subscribers gone. I'm not using code words because I'm not a pussy. I'm just going to say it, and it is what it is. Believe it or not, when you say regular words, a lot of subscribers don't get it. So you start using code words, they have no clue what you're talking about. John X Army is I'm all set. That he doesn't count, okay? He doesn't count at all. That kid's a scumbag. Absolutely a scumbag. Sorry, John, if you're listening, but you know what you are, okay? He made his video. He came up using everybody's name, dropping Richie from Boston, call for an uprising, blah, I'm a Christian, blah, blah, and then flipped it overnight. I know what his deal was, man. That was an easy one. Oh, dude, did I see that? Watch this. Not only do I see it, I got it up. Stand by. Where is it? Is this it? It's not. Is that it? No. Stand by. Yeah, Trump giving Netanyahu the key to the country. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Giving him the key to the White House. Yeah, that's totally cool. The presidents do that all the time. Oh, my mistake. No, they don't. Why is this dude up? Why is this screen share wrong? Stand by, guys. I'm effing this all up. Okay, ready? Trump. There we go. This. Share. There it is. You don't see this. Donald Trump handing Benjamin Netanyahu, his Zionist secret lover, the key to the White House. Yeah, you don't do that. But that's just a harbinger, because go to the Knesset in Israel, the one with the pyramid on top and the all-seeing eye, and walking through their version of the Capitol Hill or whatever it's supposed to be, you're literally doing a Freemasonic ritual walking through this particular building. Go to, what's the name of that channel? Go to, I can't think of it. Ice Age Farmer says no rice. But also keep this in mind. Ice Age Farmer is kind of a wacko. The dude's been talking about the grand solar minimum for 4 years and now still thinks that we're coming up on an ice age and doesn't understand the sun is actually right there. Grab a P900 anytime you want. They're cheap enough. And look at the sun. It's right there. It's not going anywhere. Kid's kind of a wacko, and he's been banging the same drum for 4 years. So he's not actually on it. The news finally caught up with his craziness. I don't know how to explain it. I apologize for even sending you guys. L.A. Marzulli. What does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, dude. At any rate. Is that what it means? It's actually not what it means, but whatever. Yeah. All right, what else did I have up here? Oh, this is a phenomenal one. This is a huge comment. Get it out of here. Michelle Hacker has a funny LA. I've met LA. I've sat down and chilled with LA, had dinner with them, blah, blah, blah. I've had him on. LA's seen a lot of cool stuff. He's held fallen angel remnants in his hand. That's amazing. And he still thinks Donald Trump, which blows me away. I mean, how can you even be exposed to hidden knowledge and then somehow still think voting's real and Trump's anything other than what he is, Trump is, if he's real, he sucks at being president, and we need to get him out of it. We need to get him off Earth as soon as possible, because this country is this. Trump made Obama look like a mastermind. How about that? Trump made George W. Bush look phenomenal, because we weren't entirely and utterly effed in our A's collectively and continuing to go over. We have a major health emergency. Quickly bring in the military and force every American at the hand of the military to take a vaccine. Yeah, that's totally normal, man. That's who you want. People that are trained in war and killing people, because that's what we do, are going to give you the vaccine. What could possibly go wrong? Sounds like a movie, like, I don't know, like if I was going to write a movie about that, I'd call it Gray State. But then they'd probably kill me, my wife, and my 5-year-old, and then tell you that I killed me, my wife, and my 5-year-old while I left my back door cracked open and my dog ate part of my head. But other than that, yeah, I'm probably just making stuff up. At any rate, so check this out. I'm still on BitChute because I believe after tonight I probably won't be on YouTube. And please don't send me. Okay, stand by real quick. Ice Age farmers telling us about things that affect our dude. Agenda 21 is happening right now. It's affecting everything. Food's just part of it. So reporting on that is like reporting on anything else. It's nothing. There's nothing groundbreaking there. You know what I'm saying? And then reporting that these dudes are doing all this, and at the end saying, let's just continue to grow delicious natural food. And like, dude, they're not going to let you just go chill by yourself in a little plot of land. Ask Australia how that's working out. You know what I mean? Or ask everyone in the United States when they were told to lock in how that's working out. So I tend to think the kid's a little insane. That's all. And he looks like a Muppet. Kind of freaks me out. He's got a great face for radio. Put it that way. At any rate, see, you just got me all on the Ice Age farmer. Poor kid. Poor kid. All right, what else were they going to show you real quick? Oh, well, this little thing. We already knew this, but I mean, now if this map would just show the hurricanes that they're brewing up right over here that are coming inland. It's a weird thing, because when I was a kid, hurricanes came up the coast. I don't even know if I'm outlining this. Hurricanes came up the coast because a hurricane is a really bad storm that's using the ocean to beat the stuffing out of you. These days, they come right up through the farm belt to destroy. And what they don't flood, they're burning. It sounds exactly like something we were talking about in a live stream several months ago, that if you burn, they're going to burn you down. If you flood, learn to swim. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Have I had this up the whole time? Vaccines are demon sperm? Yeah, don't say that, dude. That's creepy. It's bad enough. Dutch Sense, you spelled his name wrong. Dutch Sense is good at this, man. He literally predicted from HARP. He caught HARP on radar or Joplin, the tornadoes in Joplin that's just destroyed, and said in a couple days, these are going to show up and kill people. And they did. And then they went after him left, right, and center. It was ugly. You know what I mean? It was crazy. So at any rate, why are the fires continuing? This is not climate change. See, if that's sarcasm, you didn't frame it well, because I'm wondering if you're a dope. Like if you're saying there's no climate change, there is no climate change, man. These guys have been messing with the weather and sprinkling the exact ingredients besides iron ore all over the earth that you need to make thermite. Your government has been sprinkling thermite, the same stuff they used military grade nanothermite on 9/11 to bring those buildings down. The only difference is it had carbon in it. But regular thermite is what they're spraying out of the back of airplanes all over the United States. Directed energy weapons, because they straight come out. They always tell you 2020 is the year for directed energy weapons. I just showed you the video the other day, unless they took that down. And then they got wackos on the ground burning, because directed energy doesn't burn everything all the time. The area has to burn. It'd be tough to burn the Badlands because it's mostly sagebrush and sand. You know what I'm saying? But if you had a bunch of Antifa, Black Lives Matter jerk-offs running around, throwing gasoline and propane, etc., that could be a problem. So, at any rate, okay, 1,188 people in the chat and 400 thumbs up. Do me a solid. Hit the thumbs up and share this. This is the smallest channel I've had since I was a little kid, I think. Or don't, whatever. Oh, all right. I showed you this. I showed you that. Blah, blah, blah. This and that. The other thing. Patriot Pantry. I'm still getting names. So everything kind of blew apart as soon as I was supposed to do that, if you noticed. Send. Don't say any words. I'm not going to read your email. Send your invoice to the band one, THEBANNEDONE 911 at gmail.com. I suppose I could type it in the chat, right? The band one 911 at gmail.com. Yep, send that, and I'll pick them I'll pick them in a few days. But I got to make there's an unbelievable amount, but I got to make a list and make sure everybody. What? All right. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Let's see if we can at least share this one channel. I've already got a warning on this one, so. I don't know what that means at all. No worries, Rev. Jesse James in the house. Jesse, hold on. Stand by. Look at me giving people the wrench like they're not going to be gone. Okay, here's one. Richard, okay. Maybe you missed the part where I said I started a channel using no information of mine whatsoever at all the next day. Removed. It doesn't make any difference, dude. It doesn't. You don't have to input anymore. There's a camera. Here's a camera. Here's a microphone. Microphone's here. You see what I'm saying? If they weren't ready, they wouldn't be ready, and they're ready. So there's that. Look at my hair. Look at the heat miser. Mike Decker's got to cut my hair, man. No, Rick. No, Rick. I want the email up there for the Patriot thing. Me? Oh, dude. It's the story of my life. It is what it is. So it is what it is. How is James Corbett getting millions of views and getting more subscribers? Believe it or not, I'm in a boat where I could look at that and go, how is it that he's on my channel and he's getting, because James is smarter than I am. I just blurt it right out. I show their names. I say the words. I'm not using code words. You know what I'm saying? I get it. There is ways to get around things. A lot of people do stuff like that, and they don't put videos up every single solitary day. I do. Big difference. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm not shadow banned. Shadow ban's when people want you to buy stuff from them, and they tell you that YouTube shadow. Nope. I'm targeted. I'm getting hit. I'm on a channel that I never even planned on using ever. It's Richie from Boston 2, RFB 2. This channel's been up here for years and years and years and years. Well, you don't have to take a shine to him. James has done amazing work over the years. Absolutely phenomenal work, and he backs it up. And he's come on with me twice. You got to give him credit for that, because James and I call him a dork live in front of like 75,000 people watching this live stream. And then I'm like, hey, James, you want to come on so we can yeah, he's a good dude, man. He's a good dude. You know, people get hung up on the fact he doesn't say he doesn't is unsettling. Like, that's hilarious, dude. I never would have thought of saying that. It's me, Emma. People bust James's balls because he doesn't come out and say, I'm a Christian. Well, you know why? Because if you can get through your entire thing without telling people what you believe as far as religion, you're better off, because it sidetracks the stuff. Well, everything he just told me is great and will save my life. It will teach me how to save my children. It'll probably put the fire out at my house. But I'm not listening to anything he said because he's not a Christian. That's bad. You see what I mean? And we suffer from that really, 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 really bad. We really do. And they did it to us. And I do it unbelievably. I used to have a co-host, we'll call him. It's somebody who has a radio show that used to be on with me live and wanted me to charge you guys $1 to leave a comment. And I'm like, are you new here? Which is rhetorical because he was new. But he's one of those dudes that constantly makes predictions and all this, and they never, ever come to pass. Yeah, he's a douche bottle too. He knows who he is. He was there when I was eating with L.A. Marzulli, actually. How's that? While another YouTuber, a huge Christian YouTuber, sat there with his wife and straight up lied. The Men in Black came to my house. Dude, shut the no, they didn't. No, when somebody's sitting right in front of you and lying to you, like the Men in Black came, yeah, no, they didn't, dude. No, that's not accurate. That's not accurate. Being targeted electronically, I know people, including myself, that's happened to. So if you piss them off, they will mess with you. But when the Men in Black show up, you don't tell anybody about it. It's a wrap. It's funny. It's funny. I don't know if I just got off. Oh, look at that. Ooh. How did you know that, man? I didn't say anything, did I? Oh, everybody knows it. My bad. What channel? Okay, whatever. You got me, Patrick. Wow, what a sleuth. What a sleuth. Point being, I never planned on using this channel. This channel's been up for 3 years. Imagine that. 3 years. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, everyone knows some inside info, but a lot of people talk a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of bullshit. So there's an amazing amount of channels that are straight up into this just to get paid. Straight up. And you know what? That's cool. But when this whole thing dropped back in March, that time stops. That time stops unless it's survival shit that's going to help you stay alive when they decide to shut off the power, shut off the water, poison, whatever, because they're going to do something. I said, Mike, you know, I said this to you a million times. We're going to see shit we ain't never seen before. Why is Elon Musk continually launching these massive Starlink things into the sky? Oh, so we can have 5G. That's weird. So we can have 5G. Then why the entire time the entire population of America was locked in, were they out installing 5G transponders on every street block everywhere? Oh, so we can have 5G. So which one is it? You know what I mean? Well, it's both of it's a lie. There is no, we're going to see some shit we ain't never seen before. So there's that. Exactly. See, there's no T in Richie, no T in Richard. So there is that. That is true. It takes him a while. It definitely takes him a while. Mile High, what's up, brother? Mile High's been around a long time. Indeed it is. Absolutely. All right. All right. Let me see. Moderna, Interweb. To the dude that kept saying that about Oregon, I don't know what else to do here, man. I'm not there. I'm not getting any direct information from anybody in Oregon, so I don't know. Excuse me. If there's some way I can help, I'll without a doubt help. I'll go there and help. You know what I mean? Negative. Yeah, well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Coronavirus isn't a hoax. Coronavirus is a classification of colds that people get. COVID-19 is also a cold, but a pandemic and people dying from it and locking in, negative. It's all nonsensical. I agree. Stack up on supplies because when this does happen, it ain't going to be instantaneous. There ain't no rapture. Just be ready. Nice. Nice. How come? I bet you all these really attractive girls that say stuff like this are actually dudes or Paul Begley. It's hard to tell. Speaking new pedo law in California, that doesn't matter. Oh, didn't Trump call Biden a pedo in a tweet today, or he forwarded a tweet? I mean, this is how pathetic our country is. He's exposing him. No, he's just stirring up a whole lot of crap, man. For real, he just is. I figured. Oh, shit, Susan, would you please stop blocking my channel? And I wouldn't be one bit surprised if it wasn't you. You destroyed YouTube, but that's okay. I'm sure there won't be any buffering in hell because it's a real place. And for those that don't know, the woman I just had up there, I'm sure it's not her, but it could be because who knows? Because they spend a lot of time. This is the broad that runs YouTube and constantly helps them destroy children, the earth, everything that ever made Earth a wonderful place. This woman, I'm sure it's not you, played a huge part in destroying it. So there's that. We're all cats at the end of the day. So, all right. Yes. The band one 9/11. I'll pin it below, but I would not imagine this live stream will be around very long because I've offended so many. I forget. A Karen, right? She does look like a man. I hear you. Reading the comments. So you guys don't even know what I'm reading, so that's kind of lame, right? Your kids don't believe you. And everyone that I know doesn't believe any of this at all. Everyone's like, well, I know someone that got diagnosed. And it's like, they didn't get diagnosed. It's a cold. So you know someone that had a cold and a doctor went, ooh, I can label this COVID. And just like when I give out drugs to people that don't need it, the pharmaceutical companies will pay me. Except this time around, the CDC is the one that's making the payments, I believe, and making the forms so that doctors can simply check it off. Remember this? We tried to put all this up in videos, but YouTube took it all down. So there's that. And that would be Shannon, I wasn't being straight up. I was making a joke. It's all good. Indeed. All right. So check this out. Patriot Pantry, do this. At gmail.com. Don't say any words, just send it. That way I got it because I'm not reading them. And anything else, email me right here. Or don't. Exactly. It's true. There is no Begley information. I just mentioned him. Actually, didn't mention him at all. I mentioned something and everyone figured it out. Exactly. But actually, I think it went from 13,000 originally to 33,000, I believe. So there's that. And Teresa, you're not wrong. It is frustrating. I don't know what Bingo, Marcy T. Marcy, you look a little crazy in that thumbnail. Look like you might be. We're all a little crazy, I suppose. it's crazy to not go along with everyone else, but I've never gone along with everyone else because I always thought everyone else was a bunch of idiots. And now this is proving it. I sound just like your ass. You're my favorite because you are offensive and sound just like my ass and scare the living shit out of everyone. Oh my. I am fairly normal. You know what's funny? Some of the scariest dudes I know are the most kind and caring people to birds, flowers, nature. People, after a while, people let you down. People suck. People have no idea how I really am in real life. I mean, I'm just like this in real life, but how I interact with others. If somebody needs help, it's all good. If someone's an asshole, it's all good. It blows me away that we live in a world where people can't see them spraying the sky every single solitary day to block out the sunset every day for years and years and years. I've got reams of P900 footage of them. It's 4:30, sun's going down in 20 minutes. You can see it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 every day. No one sees it. You point it out. You're an asshole. Of course, I don't understand what you're talking about, so you're an asshole. Welcome to America. Welcome to the United Nations of America or whatever. All right, guys, I think that's probably more than good enough to get this channel taken down. So you should probably, I'm on BitChute still, and people are finding me there. And I'm trying to upload to everything, but it's getting incredibly difficult, man. Because every time I turn around, the video's up for 10 minutes and they take the channel. Or they'll take the video. It just sucks. It's a lot of work for no particular reason. Where's the other one? This they can't take down. I put up Dr. Made's Make My Day. Yeah, Dr. Made's live stream with me, her original Human 2.0, and another one. All of them at one whack. It's up on this, so you should probably check it out. And like I said, I could charge you $10.99. The minimum I can charge is $2.99. It covers what I owe them, and there shouldn't be any censorship in any way whatsoever at all. So there is that. I got to go finish editing a video for Jailbreak, and then I am hitting the highway in the morning. So Richie from Boston, like, share, subscribe, but it doesn't make any difference. Giggles, thank you. Mike Decker, thank you. Rick Swain, Jesse James, and whoever else I modded that I already forgot, because barium, strontium, and lithium are real. I know, dude. BitChute's not phenomenal. Neither is any. The only thing that is YouTube, and they own it. So you got to go to stuff like this because it's legit and it's fast. So it is what it is. Exactly. What are the odds in a million years? That's the atomic number lettering BA for barium and aluminum. They're spraying BAL. All right, guys. On Brighton, it's just too small. I don't know. At any rate. All right, guys. Richie from Boston. I am out.